Why Australia is a better country to study, work, and migrate in 2026. If you're planning to study, work, or settle in 2026, it's time to stop and think. Where is your future the most secure? With the global changes shaking up immigration rules, one country is standing out for all the right reasons, and that's Australia. In this video, let's compare Australia, the United States, and the United Kingdom across 5 key areas. And by the end, you will see why more people are choosing Australia as a destination for a better life. Let's start with the US. Ever since Trump came back in 2025, US immigration has become more unstable than ever. There's been executive orders on mass deportations, border tightening, and legal migration restrictions. Even birthright citizenship rules are under attack. If you are aiming for an H-1B visa and the process is being restricted, no more lottery system. The focus now is on high-wage, merit-based selection, which leaves little space for entry-level professionals or small companies. And for Indian or Chinese nationals, green card wait times over 12 years. That's right. EB2 and EB3 categories are struck with 2013 cutoff dates. Student visas are also suffering with rejection rates at a 10-year high. And new interview slots paused. Indian students saw a 48% drop in visas issued just last year. There's also talk under Project 2025 to block visas entirely from countries like India or China if they don't accept deported citizens. That's how uncertain things have become. Now let's talk about the UK. While UK's economy is still growing, it's slow. Around 1% growth is expected in 2025, and unemployment is rising, inflation has peaked, and business confidence is shaky. And for international students, it's getting tougher. Dependents are banned for most courses, and English proficiency rules have become stricter. Tuition fees are going up too. If you look at the post-study work rights, still 2 years for now, and that may drop to 18 months soon, so the pressure is high to get job quickly. And for skilled migrants, a big update is coming. Over 100 mid-skilled jobs have been removed from eligibility, salary threshold are rising, and now only graduate level jobs are considered under the skilled worker visa. So overall, the UK is slowly tightening access, especially for students and families. Now let's look at Australia. And here is where the opportunities are really opening up. Australia continues to welcome migrants, not just temporarily, but with pathways to permanent residency. In 2025 and 26, the migration program has 185,000 spots with over 130,000 reserved for skilled professionals. That includes popular visa subclasses like 189, 190, and the new skills in demand visa, which is replacing the older 482 subclass work permit visa. The skill shortage is real and long term. Australia needs workers in healthcare, construction, logistics, hospitality, and IT. If you got the skill in those areas, Australia needs you. Salary thresholds have been increased. TSMIT minimum salary threshold is now 76,515 Australian dollars. And if you are in a specialist stream, you're looking at 141,210 Australian dollars and more. And unlike many countries, visa processing times are fast, and student visas take a median of 25 days. And 90% of subclass 482 work permit visas are processed within 70 days. One of the most underrated benefits of moving to Australia is how it supports family migration. Out of the total migration intake, around 52,500 places are reserved for families. That includes partner and parent visas. Australia is rolling out a simplified partner visa process and a new parent visa with a clear pathway to PR. If you're serious about settling with your family, Australia gives you a proper plan. Compare that to countries restricting dependents or freezing family reunions, and it's clear why people are choosing Australia. What's even more important is that Australia is planning for the future, not just reacting. The government is locking the 185,000 migration places, even rejecting proposals to cut down that number. And from 2025 onwards, there is a 4-year migration planning horizon aligning with infrastructure, housing, and public consultation. This means no sudden policy U-turns, no shocks, just a long-term, stable plan that values skill migration. Let's look at some quick facts side by side. If you look at the visa processing time, Australia is the fastest. Student visas 25 days, skilled visas as low as 14 days, but UK takes about 3 to 8 weeks. US can take months or even years due to huge backlogs. If you look at the post-study to PR timeline, in the US, OPT, H1B and then a green card could take 10 plus years. UK, it's about 7 years. In Australia, many get PR within 1 to 4 years after graduation or work. When you look at the job market stability, all three countries are stable, but Australia has a strong demand across trades, technology and healthcare, and with fewer policy risk. Let's look at the average salaries. US and Australia are nearly equal. Both is around about 62,000 to 66,000 US dollars. UK is lower, around 46,000 to 50,000 US dollars. And when you look at the cost of education and living, Australia's tuition fees are competitive, lower than the US and on par with the UK. Living costs in Australia are slightly cheaper than the UK and only a bit higher than the US. So when you look at the big picture, faster visas, better job prospects, smoother PR and a more stable family pathways, Australia just makes more sense. If you're serious about your future, whether it's study, work or settling with your family, then 2026 is your year to move to Australia. The doors are open, the demand is real, and unlike the US or the UK, Australia is not making things harder. It's actually building a path for you. If you are a student, skilled worker, or planning to migrate with your family, send us a resume or contact us to know your options. Let's find the best pathway that works for you.